Hello, everybody. Welcome to Life's Lessons with Vanessa. Today, I'm going to show you how I make my potato soup. You can use any type of potatoes that you have on hand. I normally use russet potatoes, but today, this is the type of potatoes that we have on hand, the small yellow potatoes. We're going to boil these until you can peel the skin off them. So you want to boil them until they're soft enough to peel the skin off of them. And then we're going to take those potatoes and we're going to place them inside of a blender. Once I place as many that I'd like to place inside of a blender, then I'm going to take a bottle of water and I'll be adding a bottle of water to the potatoes, and then I'm just going to blend the potatoes up until they get into a smooth consistency. I do like chunks in my potatoes, but I'm going to blend this portion up until it gets to a smooth consistency, and then I'm going to pour this into the pot that I'm going to use. Next up, I'm going to take a bowl and I'm going to put some more potatoes inside that bowl, and then I'm going to take a wooden spoon and I will be crushing up the potatoes to the consistency that I want my chunks to be inside of my soup. Once I get these potatoes to the consistency of the chunks that I want, I'm going to take those potatoes and I'm going to place them in the pot with the rest of the potatoes as well. So after I get my potatoes to the consistency that I like, you guys, I'm going to mix that in really well. And then next up, I'm going to add some butter in there. So I'm going to mix the butter in really well and make sure the butter gets throughout all of the potatoes. I'm going to be adding some salt, some pepper, and some parsley to my potato soup. That's the only seasonings that I'm going to use. Let me know in the comments bar below what seasonings you add to your potato soup. So I'm just going to add salt, pepper, and parsley to taste. And then I'm going to make sure I continue to mix that butter in with the salt and the pepper and the seasonings until everything mixes and melts really, really, really well. You want to make sure you're stirring it and mixing it really well. And then after that, I am going to take some bacon. I didn't have enough bacon for my liking. We just had 3 or 4 slices already cooked, but I'm going to take the bacon and I'm going to chop it up and I'm going to add the bacon in here. Also, if you have some bacon grease, you can add a little bacon grease in there for taste as well. So just chop up your bacon and add that to your potatoes. Now that you have your bacon added to your potato soup, you're going to stir that in. And then next up, I'm going to add some sour cream. I'm going to take the sour cream and I'm going to do the same thing I've been doing with every additive. I am going to stir that in and mix that in and make sure it blends in really well. You're going to be able to tell when the sour cream is blended in well because the whole color of the soup is changing. So when you don't see any more of that sour cream that's not blended in, you know that it's ready. So I'm just going to taste this, make sure I have enough seasonings in there. I'm going to add a little more salt to taste and a little more pepper to taste. Continue to stir that in. And we are almost to the finish line, you guys. And I'm going to take a top and I'm going to set this on the stove. Now, if your potatoes are done enough, you don't have to cook this anymore. And I am going to have some sausage on the side. Let me know what you normally serve your potato soup with. So I'm just opening up some sausages. I'm going to boil those and we're going to have those sausages on the side. So I have my potato soup on the stove. I have my sausages boiling. So now that I have my potato soup on and my sausages boiling, I'm going to cut up some chives to put on top. Some people like to put cilantro on top for decoration or to the side. Today I'm just going to use some chives, and then we are going to be ready to EO. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and how I make my potato soup. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be notified each and every time I upload a new video. I appreciate you guys for being here, and thanks for watching. Bye now.